to my channel. Today I have a new makeup tutorial for you using all drugstore products. This is the look here. I actually just uploaded last week a e.l.f. cosmetics / ColourPop tutorial, but I had a few people who wished I had used more e.l.f. and more drugstore products. And you're totally right. I can't remember the last time I did a drugstore tutorial, and that's just like madness. So I'm so sorry if I've been doing too many high-end videos. When I first started my channel, I claimed it was always going to be like 100% only drugstore, but yeah, I definitely did get away from my drugstore roots. So let's try and get back to that today. And I'm drinking my adorable little fancy girl coffee. Look classy? Not really, because there's like spillage everywhere. You guys know I'm a mess. So first, as always, we need to prime our eyelids. I'm going to be taking the Wet n Wild Photo Focus eyeshadow primer. Bit of that, or a lot of that. That was way too much. I apologize for not having more drugstore brushes. This is my Sigma Precision Tapered P86. And just prep that all over the lid. Next, going into this little e.l.f. shadow palette, or I think it's a quad. What is it here? Got like 5 in there. This is Necessary Nudes by e.l.f. Beauty again, and I'm going to take a bigger, fluffier brush. First up, I'm going to go into this very, very light brown. It's like a puppy brown, a light tan, and then from here, I'm going to work this into the crease as our transition shade, kind of like our blending shade. I just want this here to prep for everything else. It's always great to have a nice prepping shade. It's pretty light. It's really not making a huge impact or a huge difference on my lid. I do like how it's prepping it. And then in that same little e.l.f. palette, let's go with the brown here. This actually looks like a pretty deep chocolate brown. Just gonna start working that. Oh, Lord! Fall out! I was gonna do my foundation first too. Thank God I waited. But I just want to work this into the crease. And I don't worry if it gets on this part of my lid at all, because I'm going to cover that up with another shadow later anyway. I just want this to be focused in the crease. Don't really want to worry about anything else. And of course, blend that and marry it. Jumping back into this shade here, I'm going to start blending that around. And just using that to blend everything in, you know what I mean? Get everything to lay down. Into, whoa, my Maybelline the Nudes. I want to just take a nice light creamy shade, a nice matte light creamy shade, because the e.l.f. one was a little shimmery. And I want to use this on my brow bone with the Sigma, what is this? The E70 brush. This next little palette I'm super excited to use. This is the e.l.f. Cosmetics Smoke Palette, Prism Eyeshadow Smoke Palette. These colors are just so stunning to me. I kind of want to use this charcoal, maybe a little bit of this purpley shade. So I'm going to take a flat shader brush and just a little bit of water. You guys would consider Honest Beauty drugstore, right? So I'm going to use some of their hydrating mist to get my brush a little damp. So going in this palette, oh, what do I want to do? I'm going to first take the purple, this one? Yeah, let's first take this one in the middle. And like I said, I got my brush a little damped. I don't know. I've never used this before, so I don't know if I needed to. But typically with like a metallic foiled shadow, I like a wet base so that it shows up more. What did I want to do? Okay, I actually wanted this in the center, but I went ahead and put it on like the outer side. But I'm going to put it in the center. If you need to work it all over, that's fine. You might need to get it to spread out. Definitely use it with a nice wet, tacky base. Ooh, that came out like more purple than I thought it would. I almost thought this one would be like a purple, but no, this one was. That's fine. And then around that, I just want to take a little bit more of this brown from the e.l.f. palette. And I'm just going to focus that around the edges because I think it got a little swept away or blended away. Just trying to concentrate it right on that edge. That's pretty, but it's simple so far, you know what I mean? I want a little more. This is by Milani. This is the Rome Fierce Foiled Eyeshine. Number 2. Guys, what did I watch last night that was so funny? The Teen Mom special. Oh my gosh, Corey's camping weekend at Corey's. I was dying. I was dying. I like this one, looks really cool. This one looks like it's poppin'. So I'm taking that with the Sigma E58. Okay, smack dab in the middle. We're gonna light it up. Light them up, light them up, Do you guys know on, of course you do, Pitch Perfect, where they're fighting like, what is it, the German? I think they're German. Are they Swedish? Swedish? German? But they're a really tough a cappella group. He's like, light them up, light them up, I love that one. That is so fun. Oh yeah, that gave it that extra pizzazz, didn't it? This is fun, but is it gonna stop feeling sticky? Deepening up again, taking that brown and just running it ever so slightly around that purple because I really want that to pop and really contrast. Oh my god, I desperately need makeup remover wipes. I'm all out. I'm forced to use this paper towel. It's gonna sandpaper my freaking face, but I'm going to clean up around my eye. This is a little Neutrogena oil. It's, what is it? Sorry, I didn't even show you. It's the Ultra Light Cleansing Oil. I'm going to take, this is the RIMMEL Scandaleyes pencil in the shade Bootleg Brown. It's like a nice big pencil stick. What is it? Scandaleyes shadow stick. But I like to use these as eyeliner too. I'm tightlining my top lash line as well as my bottom lash line with this. It's like a nice warm brown. Not too warm, it's like a good espresso. Like that, and then blend it in before it sets because these shadow pencils do set pretty quickly, which I like. You really can use this, you can wear it all over the lid. Brush now and make sure that's nice and blended outwards. You can wait till after your concealer, but I'm gonna do it now. And then not a whole lot, but just a little bit. I'm gonna add some of the Wet n Wild H2O liquid liner. I'm so jazzed to try this. This was just sent to me. Thank you, Maybelline, for sending me this. This is the Colossal Big Shot Volume Express Mascara. See that? There's the wand. It looks like a really curvy little wand there. Lots of bristles. The classic Maybelline mascara smell that I love. I love that mascara smell. You know how some people love the smell of oil or gasoline? Mascara is that smell to me. The smell of a mascara or fresh mascara. Ugh. I feel like the separation is really great. It's definitely not like one of those super clumpy mascaras. For primer, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. I don't know why, but sometimes I really just like little buffing brushes for my primer. Well, I met a makeup artist when I was working an event once when I was doing makeup professionally. This makeup artist told me that he believes primer's best buffed in with a brush. So I don't know, sometimes I like to do it, sometimes I don't. Next for foundation, I might be mixing two. I don't really know though, I don't know how this color is going to turn out. This is the L'Oreal Infallible in the shade 103, the 24-hour Infallible. Pro Matte, I'm sorry, this is called the Pro Matte. And then I also have my L'Oreal True Match in the shade Light Ivory W2. I just self-tanned yesterday, I will link what I use down below. But for now, let's start with the L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible. This is like an Urban Decay lid. Do you guys ever lose a lid to one foundation or one something and you find another lid that kind of fits on it so you're like, okay. It is a little, not dark on me, but just a little too, I don't know. So I added a drop of that L'Oreal True Match just to make it a little brighter. Like in the center, I needed a little more lightness, you know, for highlighting purposes and whatnot. So I'm just gonna keep placing that on with my beauty blender here, just like that. And then I want to apply some concealer. And also from Maybelline, this is the Fit Me Concealer in the shade Light. So I just want to use that underneath my eyes to brighten and correct any dark circles here. My stomach is growling so loud. And then I'm just going to blend all that in really quickly. And then I'm going to set that concealer with a little bit of my Dream Wonder powder. And then I'm also using that Dream Wonder powder to set the rest of my face. And then let's also be sure to apply some of the mascara on our bottom lashes. Sorry, foundation on my lips. It's I hate that look, but I'm too lazy to take it off right now because I'm just about to cover it up with lipstick. So whatevs, right? This is a really interesting brush. Oh, I just fudged up. Next for bronzer, I'm taking this NYX Cosmetic Bronzer. This is in the shade Deep Tan. I'm gonna take that with the small dual fiber F55 by Sigma. Make sure to tap off the excess. Look at all that's coming off. Whoa. This looks like a little red, so I'm a little concerned, but I'm just gonna run that through the cheeks, down onto the jawline, up into that temple area. And then for contour, you guys, I think I actually might need to creep on into my little nudes palette here. There's a lot of nice, ooh, got my eye on this little bad boy. And I just want to start running this along my natural kind of shadow point there. At least I hope this is it. This is what I think is my natural contouring point. Taking a dry blending brush and I am just Running that around, blending over the nose contour. I make that less noticeable. That was too much shadow, so I'm gonna take a little bit of face powder and rub that around it, and that should help blend it out. Dare I risk that mishap again and contour my cheek? I don't know. I'm gonna do it. You guys are just influencing me. Just kidding, I'm like sitting here by myself. What is this, a concealer brush? This is my Sigma Concealer F64, and I'm just tapping it in this eyeshadow in the Maybelline Nudes. Would you agree that that's like a nice shadow tone? It is like a good contouring color, you guys, I really swear. To kind of brighten up the center of my face a little bit because it looks a little over tan in my opinion, just a little too orange. I look orange, I'll say it. I'm gonna take this NYX HD Finishing Powder in the shade Banana. I'm gonna take it with a little sponge, laying it on top of everything like this. Just lay it on top of everywhere that I want a little bit of a highlight. And then I'm just gonna buff that right in, you guys, marry it right in. You should hopefully just leave the little cast of lightness that we need. For blush, I'm going to take a little bit of Dolce Pink from Milani. I just think the shade would look really pretty with the purple on the cheeks, and it's very light and subtle. Just like a nice little kind of shimmery pink to bring it all together. And then for highlighter, I'm going to take the Physicians Formula Warm Nudes palette. So cute. You guys, let me know if you want me to do a video on how I apply my false nails. I have seen a few requests for it, so I totally will do it. But I do my nails so freaking easy, and I get so many compliments. People always think I go and get them done and that I spend mad money. No, girls. No. I am a DIYer all the way to my nail care. Like, anything that I can do myself, I will do myself. I'm going to go into the lightest section of this palette, right at the top here. Just the top of the cheekbones. It's really pretty for a drugstore highlighter, if you ask me. I think that's doing like a great job. My brush isn't even wet or anything. And then let's get some down the nose, of course. Also really quickly, because I said I would come back to it, I just want to kind of get a little shimmer on a brush here and run it on the inner corner where that liner was really kind of fading off, just so that there's a little something there. You don't have to place a lot of glow because I know this look has like a lot going on. Next for lip liner, I'm going to take NYX Cosmetics Natural. Freaking hairs on my hairline drive me nuts. They like don't make any sense. On top of that, I'm first going to use, this is a velvet lip cream in the shade Nude Indulgence by Bonita. I found this at Rite Aid actually. And even though I think it's supposed to dry matte, I'm gonna top a little gloss on it because I want to. This is Essence XXL Shine Nude Candy. Oh, it smells so good. Ugh. This smells so good, y'all. Alright fam, that is it for this look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you'd like to see next in the comments down below. Let me know your favorite item that I used today. Did it inspire you to try out a new drugstore product, or what is this? Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye!